Believe you'll see it all comes together. My dream, I bleed, I'll give the better part of me. Be free, break free, release, destroy the enemy. Just breathe. Fight for the power.
You are looking live inside of the Richard and Helen DeVos Fieldhouse for tonight's Division III volleyball matchup between the Big Blue of Millikin University and the Hope College Flying Dutch. The 12th ranked Hope College Flying Dutch returns to DeVos Fieldhouse this weekend to host a two-day four-team tournament featuring number 8, the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, currently taking on Coe College at the Robert D. Young Court, just 15 feet away. And Millikin University, tonight's Hope College opponent. The Flying Dutch's first matchup is against Millikin in a rematch of last season's NCAA Division III regional final that Hope won in 3 sets to advance to the national quarterfinal. In that match, setter Lauren Lee recorded 39 assists during the victory, and last week was named AVCA National Player of the Week. The Orange and Blue have won the last 3 meetings against Millikin and lead the all-time series by a 9-2 margin. The Dutch are riding a 10-game winning streak coming into the weekend. Tomorrow, the Dutch will face Co at 11 a.m. Eastern and Eau Claire at 1:30 p.m. They're coming off of 3 straight MIAA victories, including 2 road victories against St. Mary's last Friday, and this week a long midweek road trip to defeat the Bulldogs of Adrian College. At this time, we are going to turn it over to the voice of Hope College volleyball, Mr. Dave Fleece.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College for kicking off this weekend's volleyball action featuring the Blue Golds of Eau Claire, the Cohawks of Co College, the Big Blue of Millikin University, and the Flying Dutch of Hope College. Before we get started, we ask that you please remove your hats and join us as we stand, if you're able, to honor our country and everyone defending it with the playing of our national anthem.
Tonight, one on the Robert DeYoung court, including featuring the Cohawks of Co College and the Blue Golds of UW Eau Claire. Because we have 2 matches going on, we will not have starting lineups. So we'll get the starting lineups as the teams go out. I got to tell you, we've had some good weekends of nicknames. The Dutch's trip to Gallaudet being one of them, but this weekend is a rival in terms of college nicknames. We've got the Flying Dutch, the Big Blue, the Blue Golds, and the Cohawks. Hope College will come out with Ella Contant on the right side, Cameron Burbridge in the middle, and Brooke Fox on the left. In the back, it'll be freshman Jillian Collins, Lauren Lee, the setter, and Kate Oates, who subs in for Olivia Wyma. I wanted to make sure it wasn't Burbridge. Burbridge will be in front. Wyma will go in back. Kate Oates will take the spot. For the Big Blue of Millikin, we'll get them as they come out. They are going to serve first, and it will be Alyssa Frederking to serve, the junior setter who leads the team in assists. The first to contact goes to Addison Oyer. That is played by Hope, and then it's pushed over by Nikel Johnson. The sophomore middle picks up the first point. She is a sophomore from Kankakee. The train rolled out of her town and rolled across houses, farms, and fields. 1-0. With a back set, it's Lauren Lee. Pushed over with two hands by Contant. Middle attack again by Johnson. Here's a back row attack by Delaney Higgins. We will hear her name a lot tonight as she leads the team in points and kills. And Brooke Fox is blocked on the right side by Elle Richards, junior from Taylorville, Illinois. Mostly a roster made up of the Illini State. However, there is representation from Wisconsin, Georgia, Texas, and Michigan, and Kansas on the Big Blue roster. Millikin off to a quick 2-0 lead, and Frederking will serve again. And Ella Contant on the right side picks up the first point for the Dutch. And it's 2-1. Weimar will check back in. Cam Burbridge, who had 4 aces against the Bulldogs in their midweek league matchup, will serve. Middle attack by Elle Richards, and she finds a spot around the big block that Weimar puts up. Weimar leads the Dutch in blocks. Smart move by Richards to work around it and go to Weimar's right side. 3-1. Millikin leads. Serving for the Big Blue will be Charlie Condell. And the service ace by Condell, and it is a quick 4-1 lead for the Dutch. Condell to serve again. She's a junior from Arthur, Illinois. And an outside attack by Brooke Fox. Her first kill of the night. Tess Herendeen will check in for Hope. Contant will come out. Herendeen will drop back to serve. So up front, it's Lee, Fox, and Weimar. In the back, it's Oates and Collins and Herendeen. That's Higgins. Swung and attacked by Brooke Fox, and she has the only, picks up her second kill, and it's 4-3. Higgins leads all Big Blue attackers with 164 kills, 2.83%. Here's the libero, Kylie Ramirez, with a nice play. But it's blocked on the right side by Brooke Fox, and we're tied at 4. So Brooke Fox with a block and 2 kills early on in set 1. Nice first contact by Millikin. Outside attack by Higgins. It's blocked but covered by the Big Blue. Good cut shot played by Hope. And Brooke Fox rolls it past and is able to dribble it between the block and the net. It wasn't hit terribly hard, but there wasn't great penetration by the Big Blue, and Hope has its first lead of the night. They lead 5-4. Here's Herendeen again with a bullet that hits the net tape. Millikin will go with a back row attack. 13 feet off the net is number 13, Elle Richards. A big banger from the one spot by Brooke Fox. She's on fire early, and it's 6-4. Brooke Fox with her third kill to go with a dig and a block. 3.5 points. Good up by Ramirez. They go middle, and that one's going to go deep. That's no, it's not Elle Richards. It is Nikel Johnson. Had a nice kill to open the match. That one goes deep, however, and it's 7-4. And Hope seems to have settled in. As now, when things are going well, and Herendeen hits the net tape and it dribbles over. And that's going to have a timeout by head coach Whitney Nichols. It's 8-4. Hope leads early in the first set. We're going to take a break. This is Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget, Louie the Lightkeeper, to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home. Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters.
Herndeen with some effective serves early on, but Millikin's able to stop that this time as they're able to pick up the point, get the ball back. Ramirez, the libero, will drop back to serve. For the season, Herndeen has 5 service aces coming into today. She picked up another one there. There's Wyma. It's blocked, but it ricochets out of bounds, and it will be another Hope point. 9-5. Wyma with her first kill to go with a block assist. And here's the outside Brooke Fox. Stands right in the middle of the court, and a big swing in the middle by Delaney Higgins. As advertised, Higgins on the year has averaged 2.83 kills per set. She leads all Big Blue with 164. Hitting percentage of 149, 9-6. Wyma on the slide, and it goes deep. First hitting error by Wyma, second for the Dutch for the night, and it's 9-7. Here's Sammy Breckenbridge. I asked Coach Johnson before the match. It's Samantha in the folder, in the pregame program. She said she goes by Sammy. So that ball is out, as the Big Blue couldn't track it down. The ball will go back to Hope. Kate Oates stands on the far left side of the baseline and picks up an ace as it falls between Condell and Higgins, and it's 11-7. Hope with the lead. Back row is Herndeen, Fox, and Oates. Front is Kiera Morrison, who's checked in, the freshman from Bartlett, Illinois, along with Cam Burbridge and Lauren Lee. And that is an attack on the outside by the Big Blue. It ricochets off of the block and goes out, so that will be a point for Millikin, and they cut the lead to 11-8. Serving for Millikin will be Higgins. Higgins on the year has 19 service aces to go with her 164 kills, and she picks up a point there, and Millikin cuts the lead to 11-9. Higgins stands on the right lane line of the basketball court as she serves. Middle attack by Kira Carruthers. We haven't heard her name, but she's the other middle, and she's going to push it over with 2 hands. Herndeen picks up the first contact. Morrison with a roll shot is played. Outside, it's Addison Oyer. Haven't heard her name yet, as she's the other outside. And here's Morrison. Good one-handed pickup in the back row by Higgins. Cam Burbridge with a big swing in the middle, but Millikin gets it back. On the overpass, it was Breckenridge, and Hope wasn't ready. And I think that Breckenridge is going to get a kill for that. And it's 11-10. Great play by Sammy Breckenridge. And Breckenridge picks, that wasn't Breckenridge. That was Higgins with the serve and an ace, and we're tied at 11. So Hope looked to be pulling away in set one, and the Big Blue have outscored them in the last 7 points, and it's tied at 11. And that one's going to go way deep. Service error for Millikin. Hope gets the ball back in the 1-point lead. Checking in will be Contant. Checking out will be Herendeen. And Lauren Lee will serve. She also stands on the right side of the basketball lane line, and Millikin unable to pick it up, and it is 13-11. And that one goes out. Good heady play by Millikin, and we are tied, 13-12. Hope with the lead. Serving will be Kira Carruthers for the Big Blue. Carruthers with 28 service aces on the year. She leads all Millikin players. However, Hope picks up that point, and it'll be 14-2. Now checking in will be L. Richards. Checking out is Sammy Breckenridge. Special hello tonight to our leader in Hope Athletics, Tim Schoonveld, but an even bigger special hello to his adorable wife, Lisa, who's watching online tonight. We appreciate her support. Many nights away as her husband has to work a lot of evenings, and we're glad that we were able to bring this. Tim and Lisa enjoying a well-deserved night off. And we are in the capable hands of his outstanding, venerable, and august staff this weekend as we host this 4-team tournament. And while I was lauding the Schoonvelds, Millikin has decided to creep ahead 15-14. And that service error will tie it up at 15. That one was hit out by Delaney Higgins. Higgins on the day is off to a relatively slow start by her standards. And there's another service error, this time by the Dutch. And neither team is impressing the crowd with their service errors right now. Well, 4 total, 2 each for each team. Charlie Condell will serve. She's a junior from Arthur, Illinois. And her high school is listed as Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond. 4 great little towns in downstate Illinois. And there's another point by the Big Blue, and it's 17-15, and that's enough for head coach Becky Schmidt. Millikin with its biggest lead. They lead 17-15 as we're nearing the end of set 1. Hope College trying to climb back into it. We'll see if they can do it right after this. You're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Well, for those of you who are residents of the city of Holland, I'm not on commission when I say this, but our 80, 90-year-old house did go through the Holland Energy audit, and it was terrific. Very helpful and knowledgeable volunteers walking through your house, showing you ways that you can be better stewards of the energy you are using. Set 1, 17-15. Millikin has retaken the lead, and serving for the Big Blue will be Condell. Fox with the first contact. They go in the middle to Weima, and a miscommunication, mistiming. Another point for Millikin, and it's 18-13, and the 12th ranked Dutch are on the precipice of losing set 1. Canton from the right side bangs it past the block. Just what Hope needed, and they cut the lead to 16-18. Tess Herendeen stands on the basketball end line, approaches with a jump serve. In the middle is Johnson, and she's blocked by Weima. The Heartland, Wisconsin sophomore picks up another block. She leads the teams. She leads the Dutch in blocks. On the year, Weima has 76, averaging 1.19 per set. That ball goes out. Ramirez will drop back to serve. Millikin picks up another point at 19-17. That one goes out, and the service error run continues from both teams. Serving will be Fox. Tipped over. Nice one-up by Oates, pushed over by Weima. Here we go with Morrison this time. Picked up well by Millikin on the cover, but the second contact is ruled illegal, and we are tied at 19. Here's Fox to serve again, and that one goes deep. And another service error. I guess you could say it, but at least both teams are being aggressive, as it is now. So I wait for my stats to reset. 4 service errors for Hope, 3 for Millikin. That ball is ricocheted out. Hope can't track it down. Millikin with a 2-point lead as they are edging toward a first set victory. Serving will be Sammy Breckenridge. Long set from one end of the net to the other, and it's Kira Morrison who pounds it down. Morrison, the freshman from Wheaton Academy, picks up her second kill of the night. Middle attack by Carruthers is played. Middle attack by Burbridge is played, and Hope can't get to it. And it's 22-20. Checking in is Oyer for Millikin. Condell will come out, and Higgins will serve. Stands tall with her right hand straight in the air, takes 3 steps up. Tight to the net. Lauren Lee with the right hand tips it over. She had no other play, and she made it work as she put it behind her head. 22-21. Hope is within a point. What a great play by the AVCA Player of the Week. Outside attack. Pushed down the line and wide by Oyer, and we're tied at 22. Hope College was looking over the rim of a set 1 defeat, and now we are tied. Lee with the serve. First contact by Ramirez. Outside attack is deep, and Hope leads again as the two teams have yo-yoed the lead back and forth. 23-20. Lee stands on the right basketball lane line. First pickup by Ramirez. They have to go to the front. From the back row, second contact. Morrison's has played well. Tipped over, and Hope can't get to it. A tip on the right side by Addison Oyer. And we're tied at 23. Oyer with her second kill of the night. Hope leads on the stat sheet, hitting 242 to Millikin's 147, but we're tied at 23. That one's in by Morrison. Kiera Morrison picks up another kill, her fourth of the night. She leads all Dutch players, and she will drop back to serve at set point. She stands all the way behind the basketball baseline. Here's a back row attack by Higgins, handled by Hope in the middle to Cam Burbridge. And the first set goes to Hope, 25-23. It was a battle. Teams traded the lead, and Hope ended up on top, 25-23. We're going to be back with set 2 and more Hope College volleyball after this on the Anchor Network.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
College is where academic greatness and a vibrant Christian tradition give students a foundation to pursue their passions and chase their life's calling. Hope ranks near the top nationally for undergraduate research, innovation, and value. Hope College is preparing students for a life of leadership and service. Learn more at hope.edu.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
We have an all-star crew of student workers tonight. We're going to run a little test to see if they have their headsets on and if they have turned me down. Emma Urich on camera. She's doing a great job. She's not waving, so I think she's not listening, but she's doing a great job. And Kenny Evans on the other camera. And Genesis Lambrecht and Jake Johnson in the booth. Genesis on replay, and Jake, our director tonight. Brooke Fox, swing on the outside, picked up by Higgins. Sent over on a free ball. Hope will get another whack at it in the middle. Burbridge, and she finds a spot right on the back tape. We've got some new reporting, actually, from the Anchor Network investigative team. Jake Johnson and Genesis Lambrecht have the same favorite professor this semester. And our reporting tells us that it is their developmental psychology professor, despite the fact they have to get up at 8 a.m. to go to that class. We're looking for additional sourcing on that, but that's what our investigative team is now telling us. In set one, Hope won 25-23. Led by Kiera Morrison and Brooke Fox, each with 4 kills, and Ella Contant with 3. They hit 286 compared to Millikin's 171. The Big Blue was led by Elle Richards and Addison Oyer with 3 kills each. Nice battle at the net is won by Millikin. Kira Carruthers picks it up, and Millikin picking up where they left off. Set one, they lead set two with an early lead. We'll see if Hope will be able to battle back, as Millikin had the lead 3 different times in that first set. Outside by Brooke Fox, hits it into the net, and it is 3-1 Millikin. Serving for the Big Blue will be Alyssa Frederking, the setter. Junior from Belleville, Illinois. Went to O'Fallon Township High School. Cam Burbridge in the 5-hole on the quick set by Lee, and it's 3-2. Wyma will come in. Oates will come out, the libero, and Burbridge will go back to serve. On the year, Burbridge has 14 service aces. 4 of those came against the Adrian Bulldogs on Wednesday night. And that ball goes deep. And it will be Millikin's ball. Serving will be Condell. Outside attack, Brooke Fox pushes it over, gets it past the block. Not a lot of speed, but a perfectly timed play, and there was no cover by Millikin. Hope gets the ball back. Herendeen will come in, she'll serve, and Contant will come out. Herendeen on the year with 3 service aces. And that ball goes wide on the Millikin attack, and we are tied at 4. Herendeen, the senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, with a service ace, and it's 5-4. Herendeen, the cousin of right side hitter Annie Lockett, last year's rock on the right side. She graduated. And volleyball is the tie that binds that family, Lockett and Herendeen. 5-all the score. Lauren Lee checks down the second contact. Pushed over by Hope. Tight to the net, and that's going to go out. And it will be a ball handling error by Millikin, and Hope leads 6-5. Morrison checks in. Jillian Collins, the back row player from Northville, checks out. Fox will serve from the left side. Tough to handle for Millikin. They free ball it over, so Hope will get a chance from the outside. Morrison hits it deep in the corner. What an angle. And it's 7-5. Morrison with her 5th kill leads all Hope players right now. Fox again, this one goes deep. And that will be the 8th service error by Hope to 3 by the Big Blue. 7-6 Hope leads. Serving will be Breckenridge. Too hot to handle. Miscommunication between Fox and Herendeen, and we're tied at 7. Good serve by Breckenridge. On the year, Breckenridge only has 3 service aces, but she ties up Hope again. Another point by the Big Blue, and they're back in front 8-7. Here's Oates to Lee in the middle, Wyma, and once again, mistiming by the setter in the middle, and it's 9-7 Millikin. Breckenridge will serve again, and that one's going to go deep. 4th service error for the Big Blue. And it's 9-8. Burbridge in, Wyma out. Oates will serve. She gets the signal from associate head coach Carrie Lahaki and lets it go from the left side. That might have been out, but it was picked up by Millikin. And it's Delaney Higgins. Great cut shot, but it's too wide, as the angle was just too tough to get around the block, and we're tied at 9. Nice back set on the slide to Johnson. Played by Hope, blocked this time by Millikin, but covered by Fox. Rolled over by Morrison, and she found a way to do it. It wasn't powerful, but it was tricky, as it was a great roll shot that landed in the back corner, and it's 10-9. Hope regains the lead. 5th kill by Morrison. That attack is blocked by Hope, covered. They'll go outside to Morrison. Good pickup by Ramirez, but it's an overpass, so Hope will get another chance. In the middle of Burbridge on the quick set, and it's 11-9. Burbridge with 4 kills on the night. No errors, so her hitting percentage is .400. 11-9. And that's another service error by Hope, 11-10. Boyer will check in. Kondo will check out. And Higgins will serve. And back-to-back service errors by each team. Nine service errors for Hope, 4 for Millikin. Millikin has 5 aces and Hope has 4. And that one can't be handled by Millikin. Lauren Lee's serve is too hot to handle, and it's 13-10 Hope. Aggressive serve by Lauren Lee went into the deep corner, but just a little wide, and it's 13-11. Millikin will get it back. Ramirez will serve. Ramirez, one of the few non-Illinoisans on this team. She hails from Glen Heights, Ohio, and has been playing libero in both sets today, and Millikin picks up that point. and the lead is cut to 1. Tough serve hits the net tape, picked up by Fox. Burbridge in the middle, swings into the net, and that is her first hitting error of the day, and we are tied at 13. Kate Oates gets it up to Lee. Cantant is blocked, but she covers her own attack. Morrison sends it over. Good pickup by Ramirez. Chased all the way over in the corner, and Millikin isn't going to be able to get at it. Point for Hope, and it is 14-13. Kira Morrison will serve. First contact is Fox after the attack. Down the line by Cantant. Great pickup by Ramirez. And not a fancy one, but it was perfectly placed by Addison Oyer. And another point for for Millikin, and they tie it up. That is Oyer's 6th kill. Correction, 5th kill of the night. Serving will be Frederking. And that one's in. Everybody thought it was out, and it dropped like a stone, and Millikin has the lead, 15-14. Great serve by Frederking. I thought it was sailing out too. From the middle of the court, that one goes deep. After you've just watched one go in, it takes a lot of courage to let that go deep, to watch it again, and Brooke Fox did exactly that, and that time it paid off, and we're tied at 15, and here is Burbridge, the junior from Grand Haven. Outside attack is covered, played by Hope, and not a great connection on the right side, and another attack error for Hope. That will be their 8th of the game, and Millikin reclaims the lead. Hope still leads on paper, hitting .232 for the match compared to Millikin's 125. Both teams have 8 attack errors. Outside to Cantant, played by Millikin, but they're only going to be able to free ball it over. Here's Collins, again to the right side, and Ella Cantant finds a spot and works it around the block for her 4th kill of the night. Cantant, the senior from Elmhurst, Illinois, playing her state sisters this evening. Hope with 1, 2, 3 Illinoisans on the roster, and another point for Hope on the service ace by Tess Herendeen, and Hope regains the lead, 17-16. Got a lot more volleyball for you tomorrow if you're in the area. Hope will be taking on Co at 11 a.m. and on the adjacent court, on the Robert D. Young court, it will be Millikin and Eau Claire, and then at 1:30. Eau Claire will play Hope on the main court, the DeVette Van Wieren court, and Co will face Millikin. There's a service error by Millikin, and that gives Hope the lead back 18-17. Morrison in, Collins out. Fox will serve. That ball dropped quickly. Ramirez picked it up. Back row attack, 13 feet off the net is Richards. And Kiera Morrison finds a way to get it by the double block. Again, not hit hard, but Morrison picks up her 8th kill and leads all Dutch. And Hope with its biggest lead of the set, 19-17. And a service ace by Brooke Fox. It's 20-17. Then that will force second-year coach Whitney Nichols to call her first time out of the set. We'll see once if Hope can close out a set 2 victory. Right after this, you're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network. Hope College with a 3-point lead in set 2, 20-17. As we are trying to close out set 2 against a very determined and pesky Millikin team. They've led several times in this match, including early on in set 2. The teams have battled back and forth. 20-17 is the lead. As the score currently, and Brooke Fox will serve from the far left side to the libero Ramirez. A roll shot by Higgins. Hope struggles, but they do free ball it over. Now they'll go right side. Will Millikin picked up by Oates. Great defense by Hope 2 times in a row. A third attack. This time it's put down by Delaney Higgins for her 3rd kill. Millikin was relentless in their attack, and Hope heroically pulled up 2 of them, but not the 3rd. The Hope team doing what they do best, smiling and having fun on the court when they're doing that, normally playing well. There's an attack by Kira Morrison that's hit off the block and goes deep, and Millikin can't track it down. Morrison with her 9th kill, and it's 21-18, and Oates will drop back to serve. She stands on the far left side of the court and picks up an ace, as that one dropped just like Millikin's did a couple of points earlier. Is 22-18. Three points away from a set 2 victory. Oates picked up by Higgins. They go middle to Johnson, and Hope can't get it. It was a smart shot by Johnson, nothing fancy, and Hope just couldn't get it. 22-19. There's a service error by Millikin at an inopportune time for the Big Blue. That is their 8th of the game. Things have evened out. Hope has 10 errors. Millikin now has 8. 23-18. Lauren Lee will serve. They go outside to Oyer, tight to the net, and the overpass is smacked back down by Johnson and Oyer. 23-20. Millikin will serve again. The libero Ramirez will do the honors. Suspect she's got family and friends from Glen Heights, Texas watching. We hope you are enjoying the broadcast today. Point for Hope, and we're at set point, and it will be Kira Morrison to try to serve it out. She stands all the way beyond the baseline of the basketball court and sends it deep for the 11th service error for the Dutch. Millikin stays alive, 24-21. Morrison and Collins will swap out, and serving at set point will be Alyssa Frederking. They need 3 straight points to keep this match alive. Here's the serve. Collins to Lee to Fox. He'll go outside to Oyer. Nice pickup by Oates, tight to the net. Fox picks it up. Great dig by Morrison, but it goes over, so Hope will have another chance. They go back right side. Kate Oates with the attack and the kill, and Hope picks up set 2, 25-21. It was a battle again as they win. They lead now 25-23, 25-21, as we will take a break and see if Hope can sweep in straight sets. Right after this, you're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
Who's currently receiving instructions from the boss. And we got Kenny Evans. And then in the booth, in the deep recesses of the DeVos Fieldhouse, Jake Johnson, our student director, and Genesis Lambrecht doing her first job on replay, and they're breaking the rule. They're putting me on camera. So now I got busted with the popcorn that Freddie brought to me. Our boss, El Jefe, Freddie Velasquez. Hello, Emma. You are listening. He's going to double as an Uber Eats driver because he was so kind. He's over there fixing the audio on court 2, and he still has time to bring me popcorn and soda. Brooke Fox doesn't have time to do anything but slam one down from the left side as she picks up her 6th kill of the night. So we want to thank Jake and Genesis in the booth and Emma and Kenny on the camera. A truly great group. Brooke Fox pushes it over. There's a long rally. Both teams playing great on this point. A block by Hope is covered. Johnson with the attack. She can't get it over. Here's Collins, middle to Wyma, and she has it blocked, and that long point goes to the Big Blue. Through 2 sets, Hope leads in hitting percentage 281 to 158. Hope is led, or was led, through the first 2 sets by Kira Morrison with 9. And then Cam Burbridge and Ella Contant and Brooke Fox all with 5. Millikin hit 158. They were led by Addison Oyer with 7 and Elle Richards with 4. Double hit by Millikin gives Hope a 2-1 lead. And serving will be Tess Herendeen. Kate Oates will come out. Ramirez has to free ball it over. Lauren Lee sends it over on the second contact. Attack by Elle Richards is blocked but out of bounds, so Millikin will pick up the point from the kill by Richards, and Ramirez will serve. 25-23 and 25-21. Hope leads on the stat sheet, and they've won the first 2 sets. But Millikin has been super tough throughout the entire match, including leading several times during the match so far. They never led by more than 2. That attack is blocked. And on the overpass, it's Brooke Fox. Brooke Fox, the senior, picks up her 7th kill. She's had 20 attempts, more than anyone. 22, of Hope's 74 attack attempts have been from the senior from Sonneman, Illinois. Tough serve is handled, but not all that well by Millikin. It gets free balled. Wyma gets a chance. She has her attack played, and that gave Delaney Higgins a chance, and she picks up a kill. Hope has been able to maintain Higgins relatively well compared to her 2.8 kills per set. She's only sitting at 4 right now through 2 sets and some change. Roll shot by Morrison. Middle attack by Kira Carruthers is played. Morrison again dances it along the net tape, and it ricochets out. And Millikin will take the lead again, 4-3. Hope College looking to close it out in straight sets. Millikin looking to extend the match. Good serve, good pickup by Herendeen. And that attempt by Morrison goes deep. That is Morrison, only her 2nd attack error of the day. She's hitting .389. She leads in both kills and hitting percentage tonight. Service error by Millikin will give it back to the Dutch with the serve and a 1-point lead. Here's Kate Oates from the left side. She sends the right-handed serve over. Chased down by Frederking. Nice roll shot. And Cam Burbridge is blocked at the net. by Kira Carruthers. Will be Cam's second hitting error of the day, as great timing by Kira Carruthers. Carruthers, a junior from Quincy, Illinois. Lots of downstaters on this roster. One player from Michigan, Delaney Higgins, their best player from Milan. Another point by Millikin. That extends it to the biggest lead they've had of the match, 7-4. That was enough for Coach Schmidt. She's going to call a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Millikin with a 7-4 lead here in set 3. Delaney Higgins continuing her serving run. Here's a slide to Burbridge. Pushed over, handled by Millikin. Middle attack by the big blue. Kira Carruthers pounds it home. Only her second kill. But it was a big one, and it came at a big time, and Millikin extends its lead. They've doubled up the Dutch 8-4. Tough serve. Herendeen gets it, but it's an overpass. Hope will get a clean shot at it this time by Cam Burbridge, who pounds down her 6th kill of the night. Burbridge on the year has averaged 2.57 kills, just a little behind that pace tonight. And swung hard and high by Kira Morrison. That one goes deep. That's her 4th kill attempt, attack error. And the lead remains 4 for Millikin. With 2 big matches tomorrow, I'm sure Hope would love to wrap this up in 3, but they got to play better. There's Ella Cantant from the right side, powering it past the double block. And the lead is down to 3. Kira Morrison will stay in the game and serve. She starts her serve all the way behind the basketball baseline, runs about 12 feet forward. Good punch over by Oyer. Not a great exchange by Millikin, but Oyer did a good job, but not before Cam Burbridge has an answer on a quick hitter in the 5-hole, and it's 7-9. Millikin's lead's been cut in half with 2 straight Dutch points. Here's Morrison, who will serve again. And service error by Hope. It was Morrison's 21st service error of the season. 10-7, Millikin leads. Freder King will stand right in the middle of the court, about 8 feet behind the service line, the baseline. Stands with her right hand high in the air, takes 2 steps forward, sends it to the right side of the court. Outside, and a tip by Cantant, and she picks up the point for her 8th kill of the night. Ella Cantant, listed as a middle, but she's been playing right side. one of two Illinoisans getting regular time. There's a service error by Hope. Contant from Elmhurst and Fox from Sonneman. And Kiera Morrison also. I take that back. We have 3 Illinois people who are getting regular time for the Dutch. 11-8. Hope trails. Charlie Kondo will serve from the middle of the court. Picked up by Collins. Sent over by the libero on an overhead swing. Kate Oates down the line on the right outside. That kill goes to Delaney Higgins. (12-8). This matches Millikin's biggest lead. Hope has trouble with that serve, so Oates will get it over. They're going to go in the middle, and Higgins pounds it through for another kill. Delaney Higgins waking up here in set 3, as Hope had her contained pretty well in the first 2 sets. Millikin with its biggest lead, and the parent and student crowd exhorting Hope to try to stop the bleeding. And there's another service ace, and the lead is now 6, 14-8. Millikin playing their best volleyball of the match. Outside Fox, good pickup by Ramirez. That ball deserved to be a point, but Millikin picked it up middle to Wyma, who's been relatively quiet today, and she picks up a big kill. Only her second of the day. She leads in blocks and second in kills, but Millikin has contained her in the middle. Hope has, for the last couple weeks, dominated the middle as Burbridge and Wyma have put up big numbers. But Coach Nichols has done a good job of scouting that. And right now they lead by 5, does Millikin. Right side attack. That goes deep, just deep by L. Richards. And Hope gets that point. It's Richards' second attack error to go with 5 kills tonight. And the lead is back down to 4, but Hope can't seem to get it much closer than that here in the last 6 or 7 points. Here's Herendeen to serve. Tough serve, but they still get it to the outside. Higgins, middle is Wyma. That one is played. Now they go middle does Millikin. And Nicole Johnson with a smart attack, getting it around Wyma. The last 2 kills by Johnson have not been powerful, but they have been exquisitely placed. There must have been a net violation. I was too busy admiring the attack. Hope got the point, actually, and it's 14-11. Here's Brooke Fox. That looked like it might have been a net violation too, but it doesn't matter, as Fox's hit is unable to be dug up. It's 14-12, and that's enough for Coach Nichols to call her first time out of this set. Hope trying to dig into this lead. We'll see if they can come back all the way. Right after this, you're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there's to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share hope stories of transformational impact.
Hope College is trailed by as many as 5 in set 3. They've cut it down to 2. Millikin still in their team timeout, getting more instruction from Coach Whitney Nichols in her second season as head coach. Millikin competes in the CCIW currently led by Illinois Wesleyan 4-0. They were here earlier this year and Hope played against Hope. North Central at 3-0, and then Millikin in third place with 2 wins in the conference compared to 1 defeat. And that block by Hope, it was Wyma and Fox. And Millikin tried to track it down, but they couldn't. And Hope has cut the lead to 1. Herendeen stands with the right hand behind her ear, sends it over on the serve. Higgins down the line. Nice dig by Herendeen, but just couldn't keep it in play. Millikin stops the mini run by Hope, and they extend their lead to 2, 15-13. Ramirez to serve. She spins the ball right before she delivers it. And a service error by Millikin. That will be their 10th compared to Hope's 13. And that cuts the lead down to 1. Brooke Fox will serve with a chance to tie the set. Middle attack. Not great connection by the server, by the setter and Delaney Higgins. She couldn't get it over, and we are tied. And another ball handling error by Millikin, and Hope has the lead for the first time since early on in the match. Early on in the third set. 16-15. Fox with a tough serve. Good up by Millikin. They go right side. Pushed over. Oates. One-handed by Lee, so it has to be free-balled over by Oates. They go right side again. Blocked by Hope, but we can't cover. And it's tied at 16. Elle Richards gets credit for the kill. She heads out. Checking in will be Sammy Breckenridge, who will serve. Lauren Lee with the second contact attack. It is covered by Millikin. A one-handed set by Lauren Lee went all the way over to the outside, and Kira Morrison pounds it down. What a play by the All-American setter. And the 10th kill by Morrison. And Hope regains the lead 17-16. Outside attack by Higgins. Big swing, and she finds the spot. Her 8th kill. And she's had a terrific third set. She had 3 kills coming in the first 2 games combined, and she is now up to 8. 7. Oh, no, it is 8. Just reset. So 5 in this set alone. Lauren Lee tries to go up on the second contact, but she is blocked by Carruthers in the middle. And Millikin takes the lead back, 18-17. Higgins will serve. First contact is Fox, chased over the side by Lauren Lee, who goes outside in that serve-receive rotation to Cam Burbridge, who powers it home. And it's tied at 18. Good hustle by Lee. A nice little soft, short set because her hitter was right in front of her, and it was beautiful timing. As was that by Kira Carruthers. Millikin refuses to go away, and they lead by 1 here in set 3. Carruthers stands behind the basketball baseline. Takes several steps. First contact is Oates. And in the serve-receive rotation, Kiara Morrison was met with a single block. And it is 2018 Millikin. Millikin trying to extend this match. The Hope crowd getting restless, trying to urge them on. Canton picks it up in the serve-receive rotation as she comes in from the middle, and it's cut down to a 1-point lead. for Millikin. And Morrison will serve. Great serve. Ramirez gets it up, but she can't get it close to one of her teammates. And we're tied at 20. Morrison to serve again. That one goes wide. Another service error by the Dutch. And Millikin refuses to give up the lead. They now lead 21-20. Serving for the Big Blue will be Frederking. Collins with the first contact, Fox with the second, rolled over by Contant. Back row attack by Delaney Higgins. It hits the scoreboard, it stays alive. Hope will send it over on the third contact. Right side attack, Oates to Lee, to Contant, rolls it, and it's in! It might have been out, but Delaney Higgins didn't dare risk it, and she couldn't quite get to it, and we are tied at 21. This is a great set. Cam Burbridge will try to give the Dutch the lead. Their first lead since very early, I believe 2-1. But not until Addison Oyer can get an attack on it and pull the Millikin Big Blue up by one again, 22-21. Just when it looked like Hope might get back up on top, they do not. Charlie Condell will serve as Millikin is 3 points away from a set 3 victory. Here's Fox, who rolls it over and gets it in front of Ramirez on a heady play. A smart senior spot right on the floor. She knew exactly where to put it. Got it up over the block, didn't hit it too hard, and we're tied at 22. Tess Herendeen will let it fly from the right side of the court. Put it in the middle, good up by Ramirez. Chased down by Frederking. Higgins, played by Oates in the middle of Weima, and she beats the single block, and Hope leads for the first time since 2-1 in set 3, and they are now 2 points away from a straight set victory. Herendeen will let it fly again. Sends the right hand out. Ramirez picks it up. It might have been out, but it would have been very close. Free ball over. Hope will have another chance. Jump set from Lee. Weima is blocked. It's covered by Oates. Freed over. Sent over by Fox. Middle attack by Higgins. And it's deep. It's deep with no touch. And it's 24-22. And we're at match point. And Millikin will call a timeout. We will keep it here just in case we don't want to miss match point. Just a reminder, tomorrow we will be with you at 11 a.m. Hey, Jake, are we going to have the same A team tomorrow too? Oh, Freddie's going to be back. Freddie, our leader, says we got the whole team back. We want to thank Emma Urich, who's on one of our cameras up top, along with Kenny Evans. And our student director, Jake Johnson. And first time on replay, Genesis Lambrecht. Did she like it, Freddie? Oh, she's on a break? Well, we're going to have to give her another job tomorrow. Hope College hitting 243 for the match. Compared... She doesn't fall asleep in class. She pays attention in class. Come on, Freddie. You got to keep students interested. Millikin hitting 141. Hope is led by Morrison with 10 kills and Ella Contant, the 2 pin players, with 10 each. And then 9 from the other left side hitter, Brooke Fox. 8 kills for Addison Oyer and 6 for Elle Richards, for Millikin. Here's match point. Attacked in the middle and picked up by Elle Richards. and that is her 7th kill of the day. And Millikin fights off 1 match point. They have to fight off 1 more to extend this into extra points. And here is the libero, Ramirez, who sends it. Collins outside to Fox, blocked by Millikin. And we are tied at 24. Great block by Richards and Carruthers. Ramirez will serve again. First contact is up. Lauren Lee's going to go outside to Fox again. Blocked but covered. Fox will try it again. She finds a spot. She was able to cut it around the block that time. She got blocked on the last point. She got blocked earlier on, but it was covered, and Hope has another match point. Morrison comes in. Collins goes out. And Fox drops back to serve. The senior from Sonneman puts it over. Tight to the net. They go middle to Higgins. Blocked but covered. They go right side. Herendeen gets it but can't keep it in play, and we're tied at 25. What a set. Checking out is Richards. Checking in is Breckenridge, and she will serve from the far right side of the court. Sends it over to the left side. Fox to Lee, way outside to Morrison, who pushes it over. Now they go outside to Higgins. That's blocked, pushed over. Hope will get another chance in the middle to Wyma. And she picks up a kill, and it's 26-25. Wyma with just her 4th kill in the night. She's been largely neutralized by the Millikin defense, but not that time. And another match point. Kate Oates. First contact is Higgins. They go middle, and a big swing by Carruthers, and we're tied at 26. Both teams trading points with big swings. This is great volleyball. We hope you are enjoying it. Serving will be the leader, Higgins, for the Big Blue. In the middle, Burbridge. Hers is blocked. Great swing, but it's blocked by Hope. Lee with the second contact. That one's blocked. Carruthers pushes it over. They go outside to Morrison, who rolls it. It's pancaked up by Millikin. The ball's still alive. It's tight to the net. Burbridge pushes it over. What a point. Outside to Oyer. Oates with the first contact. Outside to Morrison. Blocked. Covered by Oates. Lee sends it over on the second contact. Oyer again. Great pickup by Herendeen. Overpass. Teams trade overpasses. And the swing by Carruthers is blocked, but it's out. And a point by Millikin, and they have their first set point. Timeout, Hope. 27-26. What a series of points. Both teams swinging hard, making great plays at the net, great plays in the back row. And I need a popcorn break, but I don't dare do it right now, or I might miss match point. 27-26. Hope trails. They lead 2-0. For the game, for the match, Hope hitting 229. Millikin's closed that gap a bit. They're up to 162. As Millikin will come out of this timeout with an opportunity to win set 3. Balanced attack by the Big Blue. They've got 3 players, all with 8 kills. Richards, Oyer, and Higgins. The 3 of them have combined for 24 of Millikin's 31 kills. Equal distribution for Hope. Fox, Morrison, and Contant all with 10. Those 3 are combined for 30 of the 43. The crowd is exhorting the Dutch with a "Let's go Hope" cheer. Serving will be the leader, Higgins. Fox with the first contact outside to Morrison. And Higgins got a hold of it, but not enough to get it into the lap of the setter, and we're tied at 27. And Hope dodges a set point bullet, and the senior leader, Lauren Lee, will drop back to serve. She sends it in the middle, Higgins. Now they go middle to Carruthers. Carruthers has had a great set three, and she picks up another kill. That is her 6th. And another set point for Millikin. Millikin trying desperately to extend the match. Serving will be Carruthers. It's nice for Hope to have her out of the front row, that's for sure. But it doesn't matter because she serves an ace, and Millikin wins set 3, 29-27, and they erupt with jubilation as they have knocked off the 12th ranked Flying Dutch in set 3 and extend the match. We are going to take a break, catch our breath, and we'll be back with set 4. Right after this, you're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget, Louis the Lightkeeper, to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Hope College is where academic greatness and a vibrant Christian tradition give students a foundation to pursue their passions and chase their life's calling. Hope ranks near the top nationally for undergraduate research, innovation, and value. Hope College is preparing students for a life of leadership and service. Learn more at hope.edu.
In a classic and exciting set 3, Millikin University knocked off Hope College to cut the lead to 2-1. Assistant coach Amber Morse, I know her as Jose, trying to do some work with the middles. She was an outstanding middle in her day here at Hope. Now serving as an assistant coach. Hope trying to close it out here in set 4. They do not want to go 5. Millikin would like nothing better. Millikin will serve first for the match. Hope hitting .235. As a team this year, Hope is hitting I just had it in front of me. 229, so just a little ahead of their season average, pretty much right on, within a tenth of a point. And a net violation by Hope to start with, and Millikin gets the first point. They're hitting 235 to Millikin's 170. Millikin balanced attack, 8 kills from Richards, 8 from Oyer, and 8 from Higgins, 6 from Carruthers, who had a great set 3. And Brooke Fox brings Hope to life with a big swing from the outside, and we're tied at 1. Through the set, Contant with 10 for Hope, Morrison with 10, and Fox now with, Morrison with 11, and Fox now also with 11. She had 10 coming in through the first 3 sets. Good first contact by Millikin. Great up by Herndeen. They'll go outside to Morrison. And Millikin can't dig it up. Millikin fought off 3 match points in that third set and won it 29-27. Hope leads here early in set 2, 2 sets to 1. Or 2 to 1. 2 to 1 in sets and 2 to 1 in points. Outside to Morrison, she's blocked, covered by Oates, but it was an overpass, too tight. Lee couldn't get to it, and we're tied at 2. Checking in for the Big Blue will be Condell, and she will serve. He serves from the middle of the court. Fox with the front. She has it blocked. Millikin covers the block as the block came back on the Big Blue side. And there's a hitting error by Delaney Higgins, and that will be a point for Hope, 3-2. And Kate Oates will serve. Outside attack by their leader, Higgins. First contact by Morrison is going to force Hope to free ball it over. They're going to go right side, and picking up the point is the right side hitter, Elle Richards. She's got 9 kills on the night, hitting .261. Carruthers leads all Millikin hitters with percentage at .294. Highest percentage for Hope is Burbridge at .316 with 8 kills. On the slide is Burbridge, and there's their 9th. Cam Burbridge, the junior from Grand Haven, the former Buccaneer, picks up the point and gives Hope the lead 4-3. Contant comes in, Herndeen comes out. Lauren Lee to serve. Higgins swings from the outside. Right side is Contant. Good pickup by Condell. Tipped over by Carruthers, who had a great set 3. And Lauren Lee sends it over on the second contact. Her second kill of the night. She can do that, but she isn't somebody who attacks a lot of balls on the second contact, but she does it when it's timely, and that's her second one. The first one was outstanding. She really didn't have any other choice. And that was a tough combination as she tried to push it forward to Burbridge. And both players were at an awkward angle. The ball was blocked. And Millikin will get it back. Hope leads 5-4. Serving is Breckenridge. Outside is Higgins. Down the line, just wide. Nice attack by Higgins, but just outside the antenna. Higgins with 6 attack errors so far today. Hope leads 6-4. And what a serve by Kiera Morrison, the freshman from Wheaton Academy, picks up a service ace, and it is now 7-4. Millikin had to extend a lot of energy to win set 3. Alyssa Frederking on the setter attack picks up the point. Nice play, and that is her second kill. You hit my reset button to make sure that I've got that accurately. Second kill of the night. And the Hope lead is 7-5. Here's Higgins. Service error by Higgins. That is her first service error of the night. No, correction. Fourth. Looking at the wrong row. And there's an ace by Burbridge. And the Hope lead is as big as it's been here in set 4, 9-5. Burbridge serves to Higgins. And Higgins sends it over on the overpass, and Brooke Fox is waiting for it. And the senior, with perfect timing, picks up her 12th kill to co-lead with Kiera Morrison. The two left side hitters, along with the other pin player, Ella Cantant, teaming up for 34 of the 48 kills so far for the Dutch. Back set to Cantant, who ricochets it off the block, and it's 10-5. And that's going to force Whitney Nichols to call a timeout, the first one of this set. Make it 11-5. Hope leads. We'll be back to see if they can keep the run moving. Right after this, you're watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Jake Johnson, our director extraordinaire, turning the dials in the deep recesses of DeVos Fieldhouse, along with Genesis Lambert. And up top, we got camera operators Kenny Evans and Emma Urich. Thanks for your great work, both tonight and tomorrow. Ella Cantant swings. She's blocked. Tough play as Lauren Lee picks up her third kill. As that ball was sailing over, it would have been an overpass, and Lauren Lee deftly pushed it over with her right hand, redirected it, and Hope picks up a point, 12-5. Cam Burbridge will serve. Burbridge with 3 service errors today. She had 4 aces on Wednesday against Adrian. Takes 2 steps forward, sends it over, and just deep. And it is 12-6. Hope doubling up Millikin here in set 4. Millikin heroically won a 29-27 set 3 contest in some of the most exciting volleyball we've seen here all season. 2 great teams trading points. Cantant swings from the right side and picks it up. Ella Cantant with her 12th kill. She will come out. Herendeen will come in. Hope leads by a touchdown, 13-6. And Tess Herendeen, the senior from Fort Wayne, will swing from the right side. And she puts the ball in play on her serve. Middle attack by Johnson. Smart play, but picked up well by Lee. Fox has to roll it over. Now they go out, back row, a back row attack by Higgins. Looked like they were going to go outside. And Higgins picks up the point. And it's 13-7. Serving for for Millikin will be Frederking. She now sets her right side hitter, Elle Richards, and they pick up a point. And Millikin has cut the lead from 7 points to 5 points. And Frederking will serve again. Fox with the first contact. Lee leaves it for Wyma. Wyma does a good job of getting it over. Lee with the first contact this time, so Oates will take the set. Rolled over by Fox. Frederking goes way outside. Morrison with the first contact, middle to Wyman. She finds a spot in between Ramirez and Higgins. And it's back to a 6-point lead. Collins and Morrison will sub out. Excuse me. I should say that a little clearer. Morrison in, Collins out. Morrison will play the front. Back row now is Fox, Herendeen, and Oates. And Olivia Wyma on the overpass pounds it down. And she picks up her 6th kill. Olivia, the sophomore from Heartland, Wisconsin, leads the team in points and blocks. 15-8. Fox outside. Down the line from the outside, Addison Oyer with her 11th kill. And it's 15-9. Millikin will start to pay attention to the points pretty soon as they trail by 6, and we are in the back half of this set. They can't trade points, trailing by as much as they are. And Morrison swings on a nice hard cut, but it just goes wide as the freshman was trying to maybe do a little too much with the ball there as the block was up and the angle was tough. 15-10. Serving for Millikin will be Charlie Condell. On the slide, Olivia Wyma with the tip, but it's picked up by Millikin on the pancake. Hope's going to try it again. This time it's Morrison. Good up by Condell. Right side is Richards, and it's blocked by Millikin, and Millikin picks up. And I think Coach Becky Schmidt is wondering about a back row attack. And that is going to prompt a discussion between all of the umpires. Roxanne Steenheisen, the up official, Betty Neer, the down official. Helga Roloffs and Chris Corian are our line judges. And we will have a short conversation as they chat that up. Great camera work there as we are eyeing the officials huddle. 15-11, Hope 10 points away. They were ahead 15-9. Hope won, Millikin picked up 2 straight points. And we may replay this point, we're gonna see. We'll wait for the decision from Roxanne Steenheisen. Betty Neer coming over and having a chat with head coach Becky Schmidt. You're breaking the rules, guys. You're breaking the rules, Emma. I have a face for radio, which is why you don't put me on. 15-11, Coach Schmidt's persuasive techniques were unconvincing, and Millikin picks up another point from the outside hitter, Elle Richards, and it's now 15-12. They've cut it from 6 to 3. Serving for Millikin will be Charlie Condell. And if you're a Hope Flying Dutch, that was a much needed service error. The 12th for the Big Blue. The Dutch have 15. Hope now leads by 4, and Millikin did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to get a bunch of points so that they could cut into that lead as it gets deeper into set 3. But that service ace by Kate Oates certainly was a tonic that the Dutch needed, and it's 17-12, and the lead is 5. Biggest lead so far in this set has been 7. Tough serve is forcing Millikin to free ball it over. Lauren Lee right in the middle on the slide to Burbridge. Great pickup by Condell. And I think that's going to be a back row attack. Excuse me, double contact. 18-12. Hope extends its lead. 2-6. And Kate Oates will serve. She serves from the left side of the court. Condell with the first contact, then to Freder King. And Delaney Higgins from the outside picks up a big point, and it's now 18-13. Usually it's just associate head coach Carrie Lahaki who's out near the sideline, but it's both Coach Schmidt and Coach Lahaki out with instructions for their team. And Morrison is blocked by Carruthers and Richards, and it is 18-14. Millikin refusing to go quietly as they have put up a valiant fight, and they cut the lead to 3 on a service ace, and it's 18-15. It looked as though Hope was going to cruise when they led 15-8. But Millikin has outscored them 7-3 in the last 10 points, and it is a lead down to 3. The libero Ramirez will serve again. Back set for Millikin down the line. Nice effort by Richards, but just wide, and it's 19-15, and Lauren Lee will serve. Contant in. Herendeen out. Serve goes to the left side of the court. Tough for Millikin. And that's going to create a hitting error, and that's going to extend the lead to 20-5. And Hope maybe can breathe a little easier as they are 5 points away from their 11th straight victory. And that attack by Higgins is blocked, but it's out, so Higgins picks up the kill, and it's back down to 4. Higgins with her 11th kill. We've got 3 players now, all with 11. Higgins with 11, Oyer with 11, and Richards with 11. 33 of the 42 kills are in that triumvirate. Middle by attack by Burbridge, and put over on the second attack. Hope wasn't ready, and it's 20-17. So if they were breathing a little easier, they probably aren't breathing easier now as the lead is back down to 3. Serving is Breckenridge. Way outside to Morrison. Blocked and out. Point for Hope, and it's 21-17. Morrison with her 13th kill. She leads all Dutch. Contant with 12 and Fox with 12. Those 3 combined for 37 of the 54 kills by the Dutch, and she will serve from the back row. Ramirez picks it up, but they can't track it down. And another point for Hope, and it's 22-17, and the Dutch are 3 points away. Morrison will serve again. She sends a jump serve. Ramirez has trouble with it, so Higgins will free ball it over. Lee will go outside to Fox. Good pickup by Condell. And Delaney Higgins finds a spot right between 2 back row players, and it's 22-18. Collins and Morrison will swap for Millikin, for Hope. And Oyer and Condell will swap for the Big Blue. Higgins will serve. Sends it in the middle of the court. Fox, Lee chases it down. She goes back to Fox. Millikin will now have a chance from the outside. Collins picks it up. And Contance's attack is blocked, but it's out. And a point for Hope, and they are 2 points away. Olivia Wyma is in. Oates is out. And Burbridge will serve. Middle attack. Great swing by Carruthers. And it's 23-19. She went right at the setter, Lauren Lee, and was able to work around the block. Carruthers with her 7th kill. She will drop back to serve. Sends it deep middle, overpass, so Millikin's going to get a chance. And a point for Millikin, Addison Oyer. And we're back down to 3 points. This is a lot like set 3 was shaping up. Millikin trailed, but they eventually clawed their way back in. Not a lot of room for error as Hope is 2 points away. But Millikin has proved they could do it before. See if they can do it again. Fox will send it over from 12 feet off the net. Middle attack by Johnson. First contact by Oates. Fox forced to reach behind her and roll it. And an attack on the second contact by the setter. Frederick King goes just... No, I thought it was signaled out. It was signaled... Oh, yes, it was. 24-20. I thought I saw that correctly. We are at match point. Tess Herendeen to serve. She stands at the baseline, comes up 8 feet, puts it up. Frederick King, back row attack by Higgins. Here's Oates. Lee with the second contact. Brooke Fox finds a spot from the outside. Hope wins. Hope wins. 25-20 in set 4 to beat the Big Blue. And they have won 11 straight. Hope College with a big victory over the Millikin Big Blue here on a Friday night. We appreciate you joining us, and we would love to have you join us again tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 1:30 as Hope will take on Co College here on the main court at 11 a.m. and nationally ranked Wisconsin Eau Claire at 1:30 in what will be epic battles between two great volleyball teams. We want to thank Emma Urich and Kenny Evans for their great work on the camera. We want to thank Genesis Lambrick and Jake Johnson, two great developmental psych students in the deep recesses of DeVos Hall, taking care of all of the technical matters. And our boss, El Jefe, Freddie Velasquez, who leads us every night. We appreciate you joining us, and we will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Both contests, for those of you who are watching for Millikin, we will also broadcast that. We will not have, we will only have natural sound. We won't have a play-by-play on that. But if you are a Millikin person and you want to watch, both of those matches will be aired tomorrow at 11 and 1:30 as well. Once again, we appreciate you joining us. We will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for more Hope Volleyball. You've been watching Hope Volleyball on the Anchor Network.